It's strange how you can go from being at the top of the world to nothing in just a blink of an eye. Well, it's a good thing that my life doesn't suck like those guys. I mean, I'm pretty much living the dream right now. I'm doing great academically. My love life's better than ever. I've probably got the greatest girl in the whole world.
No.
And I don't mean to brag, my social life is pretty happening. Alright, Goku's gonna do it!
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
I've been trying to find my niche in the world since I was a young pup. At first, I thought I was going to be the next Rain Man in math, but then in the third grade, I began to use calculators, and I realized that all my skills were only good for showing off. So then I decided to move on to something more meaningful, spelling bee champion. And unfortunately, some middle schooler beat me out because there's a silent R in sarsaparilla. Seriously? Who came up with that idea? I mean, there's poverty, hunger, corruption, disease, and tons of other stuff plaguing the planet. What's the point of making life harder by adding unnecessary letters? To escape this nonsense, I transitioned into the world of sports. Life was so pleasant here. Watching sanctioned violence that had numbers and funny names was the perfect escape. Unfortunately, things just got worse. You see, sports analysts are extremely fickle, and even though major networks have access to literally every statistic known to man, they still get basic figures wrong. Now I understand that guys like, Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, Dan Marino, etc. are going to attract viewers, regardless of how ineloquent they are. But tell me this, why the hell are guys like Jalen Rose and Cordell Stewart allowed to spew their idiocy out onto national television? I mean, nobody even knows who the hell these guys are. Overall, this world is filled with tons and tons of problems. And sadly, that's not even the worst part. You see, most of the issues we have are fixable. The reason why certain aspects of our society suck, are because people don't have the right principles. And that's where I come in. You see, a big problem that I have is how people are always looking at kind of the beginning or where they are right now and the end result, but they never consider the path that they took to get there. Now, I'll admit that the reason why I adopted this philosophy earlier was so that way I could become good at making excuses for my parents when I would get a bad grade. Later on, this thing got me thinking, why is it that people don't actually care about doing things the right way? And that's how I became myself. I would ask questions all the time, whether it be class, to my parents, relatives, random people on the street, everybody. And a lot of them got kind of ticked off. But in the end, I knew I was right. Overall, people are pretty torn in how they view me. Some people say that I should become a future president of the United States. And others have told me that I should just kill myself. Oh, just kidding. Did I mention that I'm a pathological liar? Basically, that's me in a nutshell. A hopeless romantic who has a lot of confidence in himself, but not a lot of confidence in his luck. I want to do good in the world, but I'm still looking for how to. And even though I feel I'm pretty smart, I definitely have a lot of room for improvement. Basically, I just hope I get a good grade in this class. Thanks, Professor Brown.